for food and beer.
Yeah.
I did some of the stuff already. Like I spoke with Tala.
Mm-hmm.
I resupplied the potions and the mithrils. I drop out the mithril off with Blair.
Mm-hmm.
So I think dropping the mithril off with Blair is probably the first thing after.
Yeah, that would have happened the same day that you guys got it from the Frontiersman. Amber sets out pretty soon, so you probably had but she would accept your invite to go get some food and beer. You guys go to a good old standby, the Colonnade Commons. Yeah, it's around towards the evening time. She does simply remark that she has had stuff to do, but you guys hang out at the Colonnade Commons, grab a bite to eat. We will be doing the conversation, don't worry. And as you roll me your insights, do it. Do it.
I shall attempt an insight roll.
Do it with advantage. Never mind, you don't fucking need it. You literally cannot get any better. Yeah, some of the luck is rubbing off. Yeah, as you you group or regroup, you meet up with Amber. She definitely has a bit of a put-on smile or demeanor on her. Like she's definitely trying to hide something, and she notices you notice as you guys sitting down, ordering food, hanging out, and she's just like, yeah, hey, how's your day been? And she just sort of begins detecting that that she's not normal. There you go. She takes a sip of some beer. So yeah, actually, how was your day?
Hectic.
Hectic.
Got poisoned. Bought some mithril.
You got poisoned? What's up with
poison? Well, they claimed it was lethal, but we called their bluff and we woke up. So there's that.
Either it wasn't poison, or maybe it was supposed to do something else, or they fucked up the dosage. Which, honestly, she's like gestures at you up and down. I wouldn't be too surprised if it was the last one.
That does make a point. But Keaton was with us, Alessandra's new partner.
Who the fuck is Keaton?
I think somebody he's trying to rope into throwing guns around.
Oh, God. You guys are getting more people?
I'm not sure.
But Varric's happy. So many bodies to toss around.
Regardless, he didn't die either, so probably not the dosage. They claimed it to be an anesthetic, but they tried to sell us the antidote after we concluded the business with the mithril.
That's fucking hilarious. How much did you guys pay?
Nothing.
Yes. She does like a fist pump, like, yes. Right call. I mean, totally fucking suicidal, but I respect the moxie.
Oh, yeah, so we get the poison between merchants, no big deal.
And then there's the exchange again. Some appetizers get put down for you guys. Thanks. Honestly, I sort of see it at Cutthroat's Keep at times too. Luckily, I'm not the one doing much of the negotiations when it comes to that. So she shrugs. She pops some, I don't know. I'm gonna say calamari ring. Fuck it. YOLO.
Right, how's that going? Are you making any progress?
Yeah, but she just thinks for a moment. I feel like we're only scratching the surface. And I guess I'm just impatient. I wish we were more further along. But with all the stuff, the leads you've given over, I guess we're back on track.
Good. Impatience can be good. Also, out of curiosity, while you were in Cutthroat's Keep,
yeah,
anything weird happen?
She squints her eyes, not out of focus, but sort of confusion. Weird in what way?
You recall how I told you that I traveled through places?
Yeah.
Went underground?
Yeah.
Anything like that?
I didn't fly through the sky or anything, no.
All right. Odd hunch. Never mind. Yeah. Um, I think I'll be heading back to Salamis with Alessandra in the near future.
Well, if you need help, you know where to find me.
Sure
That
hope
I
nothing
do.
exciting happens.
I sure hope nothing exciting happens there. Anyways, if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll stick around for a little bit. I need to go notify them and cut through its keep. She rubs the back of her neck awkwardly. Talk to my aunt and uncle too, but it'll be fast. I just don't know what I'm gonna do to pay back Ichabod. I'll figure it out.
Like, what do you know? What kind of payment he's
No,
asking?
I get the feeling he's not asking for money or cord coins. I get the feeling it'll be an IOU.
Ah, yeah, that would track for him.
As
Well,
long as it's something I can
he's
actually
vindictive.
do. Is he? Vindictive in what way?
Yeah. Like throwing incendiary stuff down somebody's throat vindictive.
Oh shit. I mean, if it's the wrong enough sort of person,
Yeah, I think they had it coming.
good. You shouldn't suffer bad people like that.
No,
But
that's true.
she shrugs. That's just me.
But with all of the new leads and all that, you have enough to go on to continue the search, yeah?
I think so. I am gonna go to contact an information broker I know and cut through its keep. She thinks about it. No, I think about it. I think Sam was the one that introduced me to him. He's professional. He's smart. He's got a lot of contacts around. But he also charges a lot, so that's gonna suck. I'll pick up some jobs here and there. Or maybe...
I still have that one coin you gave me, if you need it.
no, you hang on to that. It will be way more than just one coin he's gonna charge me. But I've already built up some stuff. You'd be surprised how desperate people are to get rid of them at times. I think it brings bad sort of news.
Ah. Well, it certainly would bring attention, I suppose, if people know you have them.
I watched someone, she like leans forward and like looks around. I saw someone get mugged in the street for one. It was sort of
Yikes.
sad how fast they caved, but it's also sort of funny.
I mean, if they can't hold on to a coin like that, they're probably better off not having it.
Agreed. Like, it's sort of weird. Despite the place being called Cutthroat's Keep, there's like towns around it. Towns of like relatively normal folk that are just used to living next to like a crime hub. And some of them think they can make it big. And then the world shows them how wrong they were. She shrugs again. I don't know. It's just something interesting.
Sounds kind of like the... I don't want to say it sounds like home, because it kind of doesn't, but at the same time it kind of does.
The exchange has indentured servants and stuff, right?
I mean, yeah.
I can sort of see that. I think some of that stuff applies out in Cutthroat's Keep, but they have something else. People made of metal. Boundskin, they call them. Constructs.
Cons? Like, they move like people? They talk? Like,
She like does like a like teetering hand, like Some of them are the equivalencies of a crippled person. It's a miracle that they're alive. If she like does like air quotes alive. Others
be-
are as articulate as you or me.
interesting.
I saw one of them. I think he's a free one. He runs around the city so fucking fast. He's a courier. No one gives him any shit. And I heard that if anyone does give him a shit, he can punch them so fucking fast that he knocks them unconscious within 6 seconds.
That's impressive.
Right?
So they can be dangerous.
Supposedly, there's a lot of them underneath Cutthroat's Keep, but it's different.
Underneath, you
She
say?
thinks she was scanning around and gets some utensils. So she lines up a knife, a fork, and a fork. Underneath Cutthroat's Keep, she says looking she does another check to make sure you guys aren't being listened in on. Underneath Cutthroat's Keep, there's a bunch of them. A bunch of these construct people. But the people at Cutthroat's Keep go down underground. And then they find these ones. And she pulls out one of the forks and puts it to the side. They call them defects. Because all the robots underground are killers. Hyper efficient machines. But then you find these ones, and she taps a fork. Defects that don't have that same killing program. Some of them are even already broken. So they snatch them up, drag them back to the surface, and put them to work.
Do you know if this underground spans far beyond the keep itself? Or the underneath, I suppose?
Absolutely.
I think I have an idea of just how far.
She corks an eyebrow. How far?
Map. I don't know if I personally have a map. I just assume.
I just assume everyone has a map for as general adventurer sense.
Right. Then
Yes,
I'll
Christian.
take out a map and I'll point to where I made landfall out of the Nightmare Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I
What?
landed.
Okay.
And I was phasing through the earth.
How does this tie back
found
to
Isadora.
How does this tie back to Cutthroat's Keep, though?
These killing machines, they were there. In force.
That far out?
Yes.
Oh, just 700 miles. 710 miles. Nothing. No biggie. She rubs the back of her head. I'm sort of surprised, but also not. I heard the place underground changes all the time. Shifting corridors and caverns.
I wonder at the connection because Isadora was there with the eye. Presumably it was guiding her. And we both know what it leads to.
Ah, fuck. I really don't want to go in the chain pits.
Well, if you do, you know where to find me.
She does an exhale, oh boy. I think getting in there will be the first question. Only certain people are allowed to go down on expedition work. And then getting out is a different story.
I may not be the most sneaky person. I don't think I can ever really get into the whole subtle mindset, but I have found that it's easier to move around after I lost my just gestures at the scales.
She rubs the back of her neck awkwardly. She looks at where her scales were. I'll ask Joshua. Maybe he might have some insights.
I would appreciate that.
Just thinks for a second, takes another nibble at some appetizers. Your guys' main food arrives, and you guys tuck in for a little bit. There's definitely something on keeping that fucking nat 20. There's definitely something on Amber's mind that's beyond everything you guys have talked about so far. And the thing what catches you about it is it's not surprising that Amber has a lot on her mind. Fair enough. She always looks at her knife or her spoon, her reflection in them. She always does. She doesn't do it all the time, but you always notice you begin catching her doing it every now and again.
As sort of catching her doing that, He says, "You know, when this all began, when I was still a warden, I suppose the antithetical employment to that of a thief. I never imagined I would understand your ambition. At least I think I do. Oh, at the very least, I didn't think I would respect it. And I certainly do that."
Roll me persuasion at advantage. Now the now one. I didn't finish saying it. Doesn't count. I didn't finish saying it. Doesn't count. Yeah. Thanks. Honestly, even these days, I'm sort of wondering about it myself. But she begins shaking her head. I can't get doused now. And after all I've done, I'm not going home empty-handed. I can't.
When she says going home empty-handed, is there an emphasis on home there?
Yes.
Why is that? Made a promise?
She begins looking around. I ask you, Fred, keep it here or pull you to Whispers?
Let's go to Whispers. Why not?
Ah, damn it.
Let's
get
gossip.